Hello everyone, welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I hope you are having a fabulous Friday and staying cool. It is, I think the last I looked, it's 103 here, actual temp, but it is not very humid. It's only about 30% humidity. So at 103, it doesn't really feel like 103. At least I don't think it feels like 103. But I'm not like really out in it right at the moment. I'm in the nice, cool air conditioning. So I hope everybody else is staying cool. Come on in, say hello, and we're going to do a quick and easy card today, but it is so stinking cute. But before we get started, I wanted to share with you on the last Stampin' Up sale a few of the items when they had the 15% off on the stamps that I got. Let me just share a few of them with you because, you know, I have to get my stuff over time too. I can't order it all at once, but the beautiful balloons. I love this. I think this is going to be fun. I actually don't have a current balloon stamp set, so I thought this would be really great for birthdays, you know, through the year. This one looks interesting to me, and on the stamp sale, I got it. It's the Scenic Wonders, and I feel like this can do masculine cards. I love the font on this, so I got this one too. And then I also think maybe I can do something with like a male sympathy card instead of flowers, you know, like a scenic view. So got that one. We'll be trying that out. Hello Kiwi was on my list. I think this is so cute. My daughter loves kiwi. She likes fruit in general, berries and stuff. So I cannot wait to do this one. My mother loves raspberry, so I'll probably be doing something with Berry Burst and that too. But isn't that cute? You hold the kiwi to my heart. Just My Type, which this was kind of a sleeper set for me. I wasn't thinking it would be something that that I would purchase, but on the 15% off, it ends up being a pretty good deal, and I didn't want to pass it by because I have seen some extremely cute cards with this. So Just My Type. And then I'm saving the best for last because I was so excited about this. Timeless Arrangements. Now this does come with dies, so I did get a 10% discount on that. But this is another one that I wasn't thinking I was going to like, and then I've seen some things that some of my sister demonstrators have done, and oh my gosh, I think this is going to be awesome. So you're going to be seeing some cards from me with these new sets. Okay, so since I don't have Bill here today to tell me if everyone's in, I'm just going to assume that that gave us a little bit of time. Hello, be sure to like and follow us if you're new. Do want to tell you that for every $50, we're down to like the last couple days, you can get a $5 coupon to spend next month. So I think that's an awesome deal. I got a few of them. And if you're placing any orders with me, oh, you know what? I was doing this early, didn't I? I was going to remind everyone to use the host code, but let's just get into the Stampin'. So I went ahead and did a little bit. This is the set that we're going to use. It's the bird's eye view, and you can put these little glasses on these birds, which is so stinking cute. And I had to do these big bug eye glasses. This I had gotten before the sale, but it is adorable, isn't it? And I've seen some adorable things made with it, but it has no sentiments with it. So I chose the You're in My Thoughts from the Seasonal Branches. This is a bundle set. I'm just using it for You're in My Thoughts. But I have this card in mind for a friend of mine. And so she is or was a librarian, so this came to mind, and I definitely wanted to show you. Let's get the, oh, a couple other things here. So I went ahead and I'm using Pebbled Path for my card base. Whoops, this is coming apart. But I also, we still have the Stitched with Whimsy dies. Don't forget about these. I'm doing a book, and I'm kind of like making, I'm going to feature some of the in colors we have this year. So I picked the Pebble Path because this is an in color. But if you look at this gives like, you know, like a bound book. So I wanted to have that stitching on there. So I went ahead and folded it in half and ran it through the die cut machine. So that would be done ahead of time so that we could get this like stitching on the edge. And again, this is the largest die, and it is the Stitched with Whimsy die set. And then the only other die that I'm using is the third largest in the deckled rectangles. I felt like that deckled edge gave kind of like a torn paper edge. And I'm, you know, thinking about sending this to a friend of mine who is or was a librarian. So let's start with a scrap piece of basic white, and we're going to use blends today, and I'm going to use Memento ink. So if I squeal just a little bit, it's because I love this little bird and I like him the most with glasses. So I'm going to just stamp him right down here. I don't like how that stamps, so let's do it again. Let's make sure I'm pushing evenly. Sometimes just letting that ink transfer. Oh, much better. And then I'm going to take the little glasses that came in the set, and I'm going to stand up a moment because I want to get these on him. These are so cute. So I don't get that nose. Look at this. Isn't this cute? This is great for like even if you have grandchildren with back to school. So cute. Okay. He makes me laugh. So that was the Memento Tuxedo ink. And now I have a lot of in colors. The only thing that I don't have that is in colors is Crumb Cake, Dark and Light, and Pumpkin Pie. So the Pumpkin Pie is really easy. We're just going to color in his nose. And I'm not blending. I will be doing a little bit of blending, but not right now. Okay, and then for the Crumb Cake, we're going to do his belly in the Crumb Cake. And I will be doing just a little bit of blending here. So I'm going to act like the light is coming on this side. So that means it's going to be darker on this side. So with the dark Crumb Cake, I'm going to come around on his little belly. And because it's on the bottom, I'm going to come around here and do this darker color, okay? And then I'm going to go back in, and I'm using the brush tip. You can use the bullet in if you want. And I'm going to go right back over that to blend that color out into the lighter. So this is the light Crumb Cake. And I love how these kind of just melt together. Okay, it's going to look different when it dries. So that was the Crumb Cake Dark and Light. Then let's go in with the Boho Blue Dark and Light because I want him to be blue. So I'm going to color him in, and the only place I'm not going to color him in is kind of where these eye parts of his glasses are. Just cause I want to. Where's the bullet end? Here we go. This is the dark. So the light's coming this way, so we're going to do the dark this way. And I'm going to have dark, I almost did exactly what I told you I didn't want to do. Coming kind of across here. And maybe a little down that way. Okay, and then I'm going to pull it out with the light. And these are our in colors now that I'll be using. So I'm going to do this arm even though it's in, or the wing here, even though it's in the glasses. But I'm going to leave kind of that eyeball area alone. And I am going to do his head here. That's pretty easy, right? Okay. So we'll bring this over here, and I'm going to bring the crumb cake back, I believe, the light. So I've got him colored in. I left the little eyeballs white. Let's just fussy cut him. Oh, I hate fussy cutting. Some people hate it, some people don't. I definitely like having a die, but he doesn't bug me. He's pretty easy. And I'm going to go kind of up on the edge. You wouldn't necessarily have to. It's just my chosen on this particular critter. I'm going to throw some of that out of my way. Everyone has a different method. I find it is actually easier if you can do where you open up your snips and you just kind of move the paper as you're closing them. I also find having a smaller amount of paper makes a difference too. So, is Nick on here? If you're on here, Nick, how's the weather over there? Keep cutting off those pieces. And then I'm going to just come back in like this. I am going to take right out of the middle because that's not going to be that hard to come in here. There we go. Not that bad. Isn't he cute? He's stinking funny. I love him. Okay, so let's put this away. That's the only fussy cutting that we'll have. I went ahead and pre-cut that deckled piece that I was showing you right there. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp now the books. How many of you missed this set in there? I missed it. Let's see which way. I want them facing this way, but I got a spot in here that I can see I didn't get inked. Ugh, now I got a spot that I over inked. We'll try this again. Let's do this. Oh. There we go. And I'm going to have the books kind of down here at the bottom. Okay. And we'll set that aside. Now, let's bring in the rest of those in colors. Now, I've got mostly the lights, I believe. So here's a Pebbled Path light. Here is Moody Mauve. Yeah, these are the lights. This is the Wild Wheat. Did not think I was going to like this color, trust me. On these books, I want them to look old books, and I think with some of the fall stuff that I've seen, yeah, these are all the lights. So these are all of the in colors except for the crumb cake again. This is the Copper Clay, so we'll go ahead and start with that. This will make a nice book cover, don't you think? So let's color that in. Now when I'm working with the blends, I'm not gonna do blending on these books, but when I'm working with them, I try to go right up to that line without like sitting there too long. Do feathery strokes. So I'm right up to the line, and I'm just gonna do some feathery strokes here. Okay, so I've got that color, and then let's do the Moody Mauve, and let's have, this is the light, let's do this right here. if you stay too close to the lines, then you tend to bleed your black line. Okay, what do I got here? Oh, so this one, the wild wheat, this is the light wild wheat. I'm using that brush tip end because it gets into small places. And this I thought would look good. Now remember, this is going to dry a little lighter, so hopefully by the time we're done. As bands, you know how the old books kind of have like the yellow bands on them? Okay, so very little of it, but I did do it. Now then, let's take this is the crumb cake, and let's have this go here. So we got kind of different colors going in here on these books. And what is this one? This is the pebbled path, kind of tying that back in. So let's just do this one in the pebbled path. See how that wild wheat actually works with these old books? It really kind of looks like those golden, I guess they're not bright golden, but you know, the golden bands. I don't know what they are, but I'm sure my, oh, look at that. I think though, I'm going to change this right here. I'm going to edit. I'm going to go to, oh, that's pecan pie. I'm going to go to the dark. I feel like that middle one is just, is this the dark? Yeah, this is the dark crumb cake. I want this to be a little moodier. So I'm going to go for the dark crumb cake, and I'm going to go over it. Did you guys ever do that? Make executive decisions while you're doing something? So cute. And I think I'm going to do something else. I'm going to take a light, I'm going to grab the light smoky slate here, and let's do the pages on the side of the book. And I'm just going to do them all. That'll just be quick and easy. So there's nothing complicated that I've done really here. It's going to be a nice, we'll just put it together after this. Nice, easy, quick card. And it's cute. I love these critters. What can I say? Let's do one more thing. Let's stamp that sentiment. And that was, you know, I've been using everything from the Bird's Eye View, but that was from Seasonal Branches. That's the only thing I'm using out of this one. You can use whatever you have on hand. I wanted this to be a thinking of you because when I saw this, I thought of her right away. So you're in my thoughts. You know what I think I'm going to do before I do that? Is I'm going to set this little birdie here. And so I want to see where it's at. And I'll ink this up. Do I have a scrap paper? I don't, so let's hope that I didn't over ink. So I'll do light pressure. So you're in my thoughts. Not too bad. Now this is the brand new in colored pebbled path. See? Okay, so let's put this together. Oh, I need one more piece, don't I? I wanted to have some matching DSP, so I went to the in color, the 2023-2025 in color. I really liked this. You know, they're two-sided, but this was the copper clay, and I don't know, for some reason that made me think of books. So let's cut this down, and let's cut this down to, let's take our, let's go to 3 and let's try 3/8. That might be too big, but let's try that. And let's go, let's do 4.5, maybe, let's try 3 3/8. So 1, 2, 3/8, measure it twice, cut once. Doesn't it kind of remind you of stacked books? I don't know, kind of does me. And then, what was I thinking here? Let's go, let's see what kind of a border that gives with this. Yeah, that does pretty good. Let's do 4 5/8 and just see if what that gives us. And let's save this piece. Let's see if we like it before we walk away. I do like that. That kind of fills it in. Kind of reminds me of stacked books. I miss the days when I'd go to the library and hang out. Don't you guys? I should do that more. I should find out if there's a library in this area since we just moved here. So I'm going to go ahead and place this right on top of here. Hey, that didn't come out too bad, did it, for a guesstimate? Let's place that right on top and kind of center it. Oh, I might be opening a new one here soon. So this is going to pull that copper clay and that pebbled path, wild wheat, moody mauve, boho blue. Those are all the names of our new in colors. It's going to kind of pull those all together in one card without being too overpowering, to have equal amounts of all of the, I better try the other one, all of the colors on the card. We just have a little bit of all of them. They go together, but, you know, they don't have to be all the power color. So I'll center this down in between where I've got my little stitching on here, like so. So cute. All right, and then let's take our cute little critter and let's do some dimensionals on him. Oh my goodness, I think he's so cute. Have him standing right there. You're in my thoughts, he says. So this, I had this cut down, and I believe it's 3 3/8, which this should fit perfectly on. It does. So let's do this for the inside of the card. So we have our little love note space to write on, because the pebbled path is a little dark to write on, unless you have like, oh, a chalk pen or a gel pen that's okay. And then let's just put this right here. I suppose you could go like this too. I think I'm going to go on the top. So, and that way you use up that little piece. There's, you know, not waste. And it looks so cute, which gives me a whole nother idea. I wonder if there's enough of that to put that on the back of the envelope. So, isn't this just adorable? So it's all coordinating on the inside and the outside. Now we also have our 2023, 2025 in color dots, and they're super cute. So this copper clay, I really like this. I wish we had like horses that we had to color in. I guess we do have the one open sleigh set, but I think that is just such a pretty, you know, color. So I want to use all 3 of these in 3 different sizes. I think it adds a little bit of, oh, what do we want to do? We'll do the big one down here. And then let's do the 2 smaller. Stuck to my finger. Up here. You're in my thoughts. Let me run across the room here. Unless I've got one close. I might. Let me see. Nope, not the right size. Let me grab across the way, because this would be absolutely adorable to use this as the backing of the envelope too. Let's see if there's enough to do that. There is enough. I love it. So take your envelope and just come around with some adhesive. For me, I just really like the Tombow liquid glue. And place that on there. Now it is going a different direction. I've got up and down here, and this is going a different direction, but that's okay. You could have actually done the hearts too on the other side. I didn't think about doing that. And then just cut around the edge. And that way you're using up a whole sheet of your 6x6. And I thought that this color combination, I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the new colors. And I thought this was just perfect with it because of, okay, you've lived a life, you're done. So here we have the card. Isn't that cute? And then you've got the matching inside with these kind of moody. And the library thing I think is just perfect because when you think of like a library, don't you think of like even like a home library, you know, from the old mansions and stuff. So I just thought this kind of fit that moody feel with the colors. All these products are available for sale on my online store. You can find that by pushing the Shop Now button at the top, and if you're watching this later on YouTube, I'll have a link to my online store there for you to be able to purchase them if you want. If you're making a purchase under $150, please use this host code. That will automatically enroll you in my perks program, and you will start earning points for money back purchases. What else do I have to say? Oh, and if it's over $50, if your purchase is over $50, Stampin' Up! Will send you a $5 coupon that you can use next month towards your purchases, which is 10% back. So that's pretty awesome. All right, you guys, that's what I had for you today. I hope you enjoyed this just cute little card. I think it's adorable. And I will be back next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. So take care. Have a great weekend. Stay cool, everyone. Bye-bye.